Today, we're going to present to you the latest events and happenings in the MMM global community. To all our viewers around the world, this is MNC. Guider Popula Olufemi Gabriel opens our roundup this week for the live presentation he and his team organized last July 30, 2016 at the CG Royal Fast Food in Eva, Lagos, Nigeria.
What's the full meaning of those initials? So what the 3 M's means is...
Guider Yinka Joshua, who is under Guider Popula's structure, was the speaker of the day. Guider Yinka was true in describing the MMM platform to his audience, especially when he was explaining the guiding ideology of the community. He also explained with examples the bonuses that each member can enjoy. He put emphasis on the new money rule to compute the 10% referral bonus. In discussing about the Guider's bonus and schooling, he assured his audience that the community is doing fine and is steadily moving forward. He told them too, Guiders are there to help members understand and navigate the system better. Moving forward, Guider Popula and his team of Guiders plan to hold more presentation on different parts of Nigeria. On the same day, Guider Popula had his presentation. Another Guider also had an offline seminar at the Chateau de Hotel in Makurdi, Benue State.
Simply means movement. Like I said earlier,
Guider Jeff Onjefu Ogbodu's talk lasted for about an hour and a half with about a dozen people in attendance. He shared with them the detailed history of MMM, from its inception as a company in 1989 to its resurgence as a community of donation exchange in 2011. In discussing the MMM platform, he pointed out that the goal of MMM and its ideology is not money itself but financial freedom for its members. He was very methodical too in explaining the benefits of joining MMM by using detailed graphs and even his audience to make illustrations. And in about 30 minutes before the event closed, Guider Jeff answered in detail all questions posed to him by some of his guests. Chants of MMM Together We Can Change the World have also been heard several times during this gathering. The normal flow of presentation usually starts with an introduction before going through the usual topics about MMM. But for Guider Leonard Onyegbu, starting it with 2 testimonials from regular members would help arouse the curiosity of his guests during his live presentation at Ojodu Ikeja in Lagos State last July 30.
A colleague of mine resigned from where I work. I work in the bank. So the guy resigned in January and he joined the MMM in March.
From there, he went to business and discussed other important topics related to MMM, its history, ideology, and what it does. Then he proceeded to talk about the benefits every member gets and also about MMM's frequently asked questions. One guest who did a search on his mobile phone raised the question about Sergei Mavrodi being a convicted tax evader in Russia. Guider Leonard answered by expounding on why Mavrodi redesigned MMM as a donation exchange platform because his previous experience made him realize how banks and governments controlled our money. Other questions were also raised, all of which Guider Leonard were able to answer thoroughly. For Guider Yemi Osoba, deciding to join the MMM community is a risk that he is thankful to have taken at the first opportunity it was presented to him by a friend. This is what he shared during his offline presentation last August 6, 2016 in Akure, Ondo State.
If you invite another person in, you don't get anything as an ordinary participant. But as a guider, you continue to earn. If I sign him up, put any money, I get 10%.
He said that since then, he has reaped the tremendous benefits that MMM could offer, and one proof of that was him becoming a guider. While talking about topics related to the MMM platform, he reminded his audience several times to donate only their spare funds and not to be too greedy. He did not mince words too, in telling them that a post mode is always possible in MMM and that it is the reason why it is imperative for them to be careful in putting all their funds in one basket. He assured them, though, that MMM gives full support for the community to develop and for its members to benefit by sponsoring offline and charity events. And for those still in doubt, he challenged them to test MMM's donation exchange program by registering and providing help with a minimum amount of $10. Keep it short and simple is how 10-plus guider Olorunfemi Emmanuel conducted his offline presentation on the 7th of August 2016 at Gusau in Zamfara State.
Good evening, everyone. We are sorry we are starting behind schedule. My name is Olorunfemi Emmanuel, and MMM 10 Plus Guider. Okay, this evening we are to discuss...
The presentation proper lasted only about half an hour, but he was able to cover all important topics about MMM and even engage his guests with a question and answer portion at the end. One of the key points he shared with them is that as a system, MMM is nothing without its community members. He mentioned too all the important rules that each member must follow in order to have a safe participation in MMM and also mitigate the risks involved in joining. Another guider, Guider Zuru, also gave a short message. He challenged those present not to procrastinate because they might end up being invited by the people they have initially thought of inviting. Asked about the turnout of the event, Guider Olorunfemi expressed satisfaction on the wonderful turnout and shared his plans of having seminars on a weekly basis. From Nigeria, we now move to Republic of South Africa as the MMM community there starts to get back on its feet again through efforts of loyal members and guiders like Guider Gladys Komongo. Last month, on September 3rd, she organized an offline event at Meadowlands in Johannesburg, South Africa.
I'm going to tell you about Triple M. Triple M restart, leading Bitcoin. I'm going to try to be.
She spoke in mixed English and African as she addressed her audience of old members and their invited guests. She explained in her introduction how the South African media have painted a bad picture of MMM as a community months ago. She also detailed how she was able to bounce back from the hard times she experienced in MMM last May by starting to invite people again. She told them that for old members to move on from the old Mavros, they need to do something, and that something is providing help again and constantly recruiting people to join the community. The highlight of her event was when a member came in the middle of her talk to announce that she has received an auto get help of 300 rands. And for our last story this week, we will do another look back for MMM Philippines for its first offline event in Butuan City, the capital city of the province of Agusan del Norte in Mindanao, Philippines. It happened on March 28, 2015, with about 40 people in attendance. Guider Robert Plaviano, who was then in Butuan City, collaborated with his referrer, Guider Charlie Higgins, who was in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to make the event possible. For his part, Guider Robert talked about the advantages of MMM as a community of mutual aid fund. He also discussed about the legality of doing MMM and their future plans for the community in Butuan. A short video presentation about Bitcoin followed next. Then he introduced Guider Charlie, who was doing a Skype video call from Saudi Arabia. Guider Charlie spoke about MMM's ideology and expressed willingness to help those who need assistance on anything about MMM. He closed the presentation by inviting the guests to believe in the community by joining it. Fast forward to 2016. We asked Guider Charlie for his thoughts about this event in light of the current situation of MMM Philippines. He said that he is still hopeful that MMM Philippines will be able to bounce back from the setbacks it has experienced lately, and that if they had been able to do it in Butuan before, then it could be done again. MMM is a place to give, and it will continue to put smiles, especially to the needy, is what sums up the visit of Guider Esenkyukwa Anthony and his team to the Tender Love Community Children's Home in Akwa, Anambra State, Nigeria, last August 21 of this year. The team spent time first with the children on the second floor of the villa before they formally opened the occasion with a short introduction and songs of praise. Guider Anthony next stood up to deliver a short talk for the volunteers present about the MMM community and what it does. Then they went down for the formal handover of the gifts they brought, such as sugar, foodstuff, and other essential items. Guider Anthony gave an envelope with some cash as help for the education of the children and expressed hope that they can give more next time. After some picture taking, a member of the team formally closed the occasion with another song and prayer. One volunteer expressed her thanks on behalf of the center and said that the MMM community is always welcome to go back. The next day, August 22nd, another team under Guider Akeke Amos had a charity presentation at the Primary Health Care Center of Gidan Kwano in Mina, Niger State.
My name is Akeke. I'm from MMM Nigeria. Today we are here in this hospital at Boso to do a charity work.
The director was not around, so a female representative welcomed the team instead. After some introduction, Guider Akeke gave her and other staff member a short introduction about MMM and what it does around the globe as a community of donation exchange. Then he formally turned over the diapers, vitamins, and other items for baby care that his team brought for the center. The representative expressed her thanks and wished that the team be given more strength. She also asked Guider Akeke who can join MMM, to which she answered that MMM is a community where everyone can join.
What's up, guys? How are you doing today? My name is Emil, and welcome to another segment of Just My Opinion. In our episode last week, we talked about the reason why some MMM countries recovered fast from the restart while some remained stuck. Again, I appreciate the feedback from our viewers, and I'm happy to receive your reactions regarding that matter. Today we will have a very interesting topic again. This is a special episode for me because what we will discuss today is a topic related to the founder itself, no other than Mr. Sergey Mavrodi. Someone sent a very interesting question. What will probably happen to MMM if Mavrodi is gone? This question had been around for how many years? Maybe since the start of MMM? Well, actually, I had this question since I started being a participant, and I can help it since he's also the face of the MMM community. I guess most people, especially the curious ones, have the same question as well. I remember back in the days when we had our guider school, I asked this question to our mentor named Max. And to be honest, he said he really don't know the answer either. He said only Mavrodi can give the best answer. But he shared to us his opinion. He said probably MMM will collapse permanently if Mavrodi is no longer present. So to cut the story short, I believe it since I knew Max was more tenured than me. But my belief was changed when I became a guider for more than a year. I was exposed to different activities like charity events, gift giving, offline events, training, and convention. What I saw with my own eyes is that majority of the success and failure of MMM is actually dependent on the guiders and the participants. Now, Brody might have the access to innovate the mechanics, but the biggest part of the development of MMM still lies on the hands of the participants and the guiders. For me, during the past few months that I stayed in MMM, I saw most of the things that I need to see in order to change what I believe at first. I saw how MMM starts in one country, how it develops and progress, as well as how it faces the challenges and adversaries that comes along the way. I wish Mr. Mavrodi can live longer so that he can continue to guide the community. But if ever he will be gone in the future, I believe MMM can still survive and thrive. I believe that strongly. Not because it's been around for decades, but because the ideology of having a fair financial system is already passed on to the people who followed him. In fact, I saw a lot of copycat systems trying to imitate MMM, which is a clear indication that Mavrodi's ideology is already within the heart of millions of people. Maybe in the future, I will no longer be surprised if there will be hundreds to thousands of community trying to fight against the current system of money, just like what MMM does. But one thing I am sure is that MMM will innovate and will still improve on the years to come so that it can achieve the ultimate goal of having a fair financial system for everyone. It may not be perfect now, but surely it will be in the future. That's it for this week, and before we end, let me share a quote related to our topic today. This is from Mark Amend. He said, "Don't worry about what the future holds. Just remember who holds the future." Again, guys, this is Emil, and never forget that everything that I shared to you in this video is just my opinion. Have a great day and bye-bye.
MMM is looking for professional individuals to fill its online consultancy and call center staffing. As online consultants and call center operators, you will have the following benefits: fixed salary rate per month for a 6-hour daily work schedule with weekly rest days, flexible system of performance bonuses, register under your structure people who decided to join after consultation with you, and get 10% referral bonus for their provide help. Priority in applying for online guiders school and leaders bonus. This is open to all ordinary participants from MMM countries showing on your screen. Countries in need of online consultants: MMM East Africa, MMM Egypt, MMM Kenya, MMM Republic of South Africa, MMM Spain, MMM Thailand, and MMM Turkey. If you are active, responsible, willing to develop our community, and wants to start a guider's career with MMM, consulting is your best way. Just log into your personal office, look for the announcement about the opening, click the link to the application form, and provide all needed information before submitting. Once again, this is Mark, and always remember, together we change the world.